4 players postured towards this B bomb site. And the 5th is towards the middle, and they're lining up all their smokes. As you mentioned, 3 players with util. Smokes and flashes starting to rain in. Forest wants to get some information, but he ends up paying the ultimate price as he loses his life. And that's going to be giving Lyngby Vikings the entry that they need to take control of this bomb site. But friberg, he doesn't want to relinquish full control. Daffu pushing off the back of the attention taken towards the B bomb site. It's just a flurry of frags, all going the way of Lyngby Vikings until HEAP and Lekro are able to chime in with 2 of their own.
3v2, bomb set down, post plant, raalz trying to dip his toes into a 4th kill. It's birdfromsky to take it. All of a sudden, it is a 1v3. Lekro, a big clutch required here if he wants to find the pistol. He knows there's a kit off of friberg's body on site, but it's a question of if and how, not when, because there's 3 players guarding the push, guarding the peak. Not really willing to give up a man either. They're facing into him, double peek, and it's good. raalz finds the headshot.
I've got this information, and you can see that they're starting to rotate players in position here as well. Dignitas have got 3 players on the speed bomb site to welcome Lyngby Vikings with open arms, but that hasn't stopped the Vikings in the past, and it doesn't look like it's going to be stopping them now either. At least able to trade equally as they make their way on towards the bomb site, but still quite a bit of work to get done here, as Dignitas have been able to stunt their approach. But Daffu coming through from middle does take some of the heat off of that A site. It's now on maNkz, but he receives the same treatment. And it's only Daffu left remaining in this 1 versus 2 clutch.
Harsh reality is that Dignitas here to stay here on Vertigo. Daffu has to get something done. Probably one of the most broken positions in the game right now, that wooden pallet. They are taking interest towards B once again, and that molly is cheeky. Forest as well up close, and now they're just going for the straight retake of B. They found it first. Lots of damage done, and Forest in with a 2nd on the AK. It's a 3v2. Lyngby Vikings crumble under the pressure of Dignitas, and birdfromsky and raalz left to do it all.
How on earth did that end up working out for Dignitas? And the job's not just done yet either, as raalz opens up to say side taking down friberg. That's going to create the space necessary for the bomb carrier to come through. friberg, the first responders in position. It's still the duo from the B bomb site that is left alive here for Dignitas. Lekro coming through with this flank as well. It's just waiting for his opportunity. Both of these players towards Ali right now. raalz watches towards the scaffolding while his teammate birdfromsky watches towards the site. So the crossfire is set up. Lekro going to be stepping into the crossfire, and he steps into his death as well. friberg will tap the bomb, but not going to be catching anybody on the peak just yet. He does have a smoke and a kit to work with, so maybe there's a world in which he's able to stick this defuse, but birdfromsky with his bullets like...
It's just about the damage here. friberg taking aggression towards ramp, taking a liking to this play. Nice shot from Lekro to kick us off, though. And friberg, oh, he could be in for another, but it's Lekro. Oh my God, that's what I'm talking about. Ripping heads towards B, and all of a sudden, 4v2. It may not have been the rifles, but the man steps up huge with these pistols.
Yeah, HEAP chimes in with one of his own as well. Just adds another deagle frag to the tally here for Dignitas, as they take complete control in this round, an eco round as well. And that was so weird that it's Lekro who ends up getting the triple kill. I thought it was friberg who was on for the multi-frag. He was the one who was being baited into position by Lekro, but he got checked by maNkz. And in the end, Lekro just goes above and beyond. That hero deagle does the job. Call it the hero deagle. I mean, there were multiple deagles, but he certainly was a hero wielding the deagle. Now Daffu has to be the hero in the team for Lyngby Vikings. He's found a 2nd kill in the clutch here, narrowed it down to the 1 versus 2. I think he knows that both of the players are in position there towards the generator as well, so he can take his time. He just doesn't have any health to work with. That's the problem. Just 1 bullet connecting will do the job, and Dignitas recognize they just need
side, and it is the left side smoke, so now the pressure has to come from lane. HEAP ready to go. First kill granted. Oh, nice. And a double. Heads are rolling towards lane, and now the AWP of hallzerk to reanimate towards this site. It's all down to raalz and Gen.G.
Ooh, nice boost coming up here. A bit of innovation here for Lyngby Vikings. Earns them the first kill in the round, but with only 25 seconds left on the clock, there's still so much work to do, and the bomb yet to be collected as well. I think that's in Ali, so they have to make moves right now. Do the Danish team... This bomb site's been circumvented by Dignitas as well. They've got a player on the flank, so this is on a timer, and they're going to try and deny the plant. But maNkz with the double kill. He finds both HEAP and Forest. friberg can't deny the player getting up the site. maNkz with the AK, getting all of the kills here in the post plant. He's found 3 frags, and he breathes life straight back into the round here. It's Lekro left remaining. He's taken raalz down, and it's maNkz who's going to have to clutch it out as well with 36 points of health. He's on the angle, and he has the shots as well to secure the kill, secure the clutch.
And the clutch is good. Again, though, utility, it is sending the HP bars of Lyngby Vikings a little lower than expected, and HEAP's found raalz already. So fighting from the man down yet again here, Lyngby Vikings.
For Dignitas, they want to get aggressive towards A ramp here once again, but that shot miss. I thought that was on every day of the week. He misses a follow-up as well. hallzerk has to get back and keep himself alive. friberg, thankfully for him, he finds the timing. You can sympathize with the observer there. There was so much going on. hallzerk backing up, taking the fight. friberg creeping through the smoke. In the end, we catch all the action. And with 3 players left, Lyngby Vikings, they start to make their way towards the safe site.
Oh, hallzerk. He's got to be very careful, but hallzerk from behind. friberg up front. And Dignitas, for some reason, he's just given pistols, and they work things out quite nicely. Admittedly, there was an 8 looking too good for Dignitas right now. The grenade over the top as well. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Heap finds the first. AWP up close, not quite there for the snapshot.
Oh my God,
everyone's blind. They walk right past each other, and a third could be on the horizon. hallzerk, AWP, so good in these situations. 4v2 scenario. Yeah,
contact towards ramp, and they're just losing numbers. They can't take these fights. They're constantly coming up unfavorable. Finally, Yensi, just like he's fragging individually, so that's what's giving Lyngby Vikings these chances in these rounds, but not going to be having any chances in this one. Dignitas, they go clear by them. They didn't find that plant in the previous round though, so it's still just being pieced together here with SMGs, a Galil and an AK. And again, they're going to be trying to burst their one towards the safe site. This time they at least find the entry. hallzerk in the open has been taken down by Daffu, and Forest has been found as well. Things are falling apart here for Dignitas. It's only people left remaining towards the site. Nearly finds the second kill. That would have been majestic. But now it's just Lekro left remaining. Alright, Lyngby Vikings, finally the strat here has worked for them. The contact up ramp wants to commit. I mean, he's got a smoke to drop here, but surely there's no will that he's able to make something happen. Yeah, he's offered himself up, man. I'm not sure about that one.
God tier positioning from Lekro is going to be the good for one. It's the question of can you get any more? Well, you found one. No need to overextend. It's a lovely first. Daffu responds in a huge regard. Now, 4v3, trying to get the FAMAS. I mean, I don't blame friberg. Having that smoke there gives a lot of availability, but they're going to hear the great, they're going to hear the rotate. And in fact, now a second player could be on the horizon, but it's up to hallzerk in towards A. He has to find at least one here for the post plant to be good.
Oh, he's on the slightest of angle. He's only going to connect on a leg shot. Daffu's found a frag on the opposite side of the map, and although hallzerk gets one, Forest is in position to secure control of the A site. There's nothing Daffu can do. There just isn't enough time left on the clock. Desperately pushing forward. He's going to be falling to HEAP, and I think that might have been
15 last of the half, an investment from both sides, and there's 2 levels to this buy now. You know, you've got the Lyngby Vikings that can just piece together the buy here in round 15, and then you've got Dignitas, plenty of money to sit on, lots of utility to just try and force away the peaks. maNkz caught blind, and they're up by 2 in this one, and it's looking like a 9-6 half.
Daffu's been doing a good job of fragging throughout this half so far. Let's see if he can finish off strong here. Yensi's taking down HEAP, who's on that big flank, so at least that denies some further information here for Dignitas, and it creates a bit more room now for Lyngby Vikings to breathe. It's all about finding these individual kills to create more space, and birdfromsky has been able to lurk into the safe side. Oh my god, surely not. Does he spot hallzerk? Surely he does, yeah. And he takes him down as well. And that's going to be the moment. That's going to be what allows Lyngby Vikings to spring into action as they start making their way towards the safe side. But friberg and Lekro stunt the growth, and it's only Yensi left remaining. The hero from a couple rounds ago won't be able to emulate the printed, and there's 2 players in mid here for Lyngby Vikings, so they're very well poised right now to deal with the speed hit that's going to be coming through from Dignitas momentarily.
Yeah, there you go, Pete. But Lekro takes his head off a flashbang to try and allow passageway back into this site. But one on the response. Dignitas now free-flowing with the Glocks, taking closer range fights, taking heads off as they continue to roll over the Lyngby Viking side. It's a flawless way to take the pistol. It's one thing to win it. It's another to not drop a single soul. And all of a sudden, I think the thought that I had, Dignitas just free-flowing towards A, this shouldn't be a problem to their 11.
Yeah, Lyngby Vikings do have players in position. They're a couple ahead of the smoke as well, and Yensi, well, he just rattles all the shots straight through the smoke and has been able to connect on HEAP's head. Maybe a bit chaotic here for Dignitas, but with the flurry of frags, they do restore calm. Yensi and maNkz left alone here. Oh my god, what on earth is transpiring? There's only 20 seconds left on the clock, and Forest is left by himself. maNkz 10 on his back, deagle in his hands. He's going to be committing to the bomb plant. It looks like maNkz and Yensi want to try and force the issue. Forest will get the bomb down, but doesn't have enough time to get his gun back out. And what just happened? Lyngby Vikings actually able to win the round. All 5 frags secured by Yensi and maNkz. Yensi didn't even see 2 of the players that he took down just with those deagle shots through the smoke.
Or the execute has to come in. Dignitas looking to make their statement known. Daffu on the lane angle. Good for the first. That's important now. A trade has to happen. Lekro's the man to dish it out. raalz responds. Forest back and forth. And it is now a 3v3. The HP heavily favoring the CT side. But as you mentioned, bomb in the open. Now even further deep towards them as it's a quick kill from hallzerk. Bomb might just be set down here. Flashbangs in. Denied to the bomb.
Wow.
And maNkz lights them up. Shuts them down.
Making a crazy read right now. They have completely shifted that defense out of the A site. There's 3 players on B. Yensi not going to be expecting the boost though, so at least Forest has been able to open up in the round. And now we're going to be seeing where Dignitas end up, and it seems like the B splits is going to be their final option, making their way forward with brute force. birdfromsky finds one. He takes down the low HP friberg as well. maNkz now starts to come alive as he finds a kill. HEAP has to find this kill onto maNkz, who's just ducking in behind the Goethe right now, waiting for his opportunity to peek out. HEAP is working his way through the sides. Oh no, HEAP! He shifts out of position, which means maNkz is able to swing out. He finds the timing. It's all on Forest, but he'll fall to maNkz as well earlier in the half, and that's never a bad idea because sometimes things go wrong for varying factors. Sometimes it's not because the strat was bad, it was just an unfortunate timing or something went wrong that was outside of your control. So let's see what Dignitas opt for. It is friberg to open, or rather Forest to open up in the round. And it seems like the B side's going to be under question here. Daffu able to find the kill, but the job's not done just yet. How is he able to swing so wide and find a kill? He could actually take down Forest as well. He's so low. Forest finds the kill, but Dignitas not by any stretch out of the woods just yet.
No, 2v3. Forest already with a double kill. Big opportunity here. And in fact, are they sending it out towards A?
Yeah. Lyngby Vikings don't realize yet.
Oh, this is bad. Bomb set down. Oh, this is a terrible situation to be in for Lyngby Vikings. Yes, they have their numbers, but an AWP on Forest and HEAP on full HP as well. And the players are split up. We've got a flank on the bound as well. Forest just holding down the angle, waiting for the peak. Finds the shot, now a 2v2. A lot more available here, but from Sky, just get caught out. HEAP's headshot to find one. Now Gen.G's AWP has to come up huge. Spots in, peeks in, very nice. Dignitas starting to slip their lead as Lyngby Vikings now up by 3.
Oh, I love the plan there for Yensi. He knew what he was doing every day of the week. Bring it back into even numbers. Who knows what happens from there? But what's happening here is Dignitas are bursting into this B bomb side. Perfect flash, which means that maNkz is completely blinded up. How on earth does he find a kill before he goes down? That certainly should never have happened. Lekro coming through in the backline. He's finding timing as well, but he should get overwhelmed here, and he does. I think the play there was to just back off immediately after finding that first frag. So he's been traded, which means we have even numbers coming into this retake.
3v3. All set up here for Dignitas. They've been gifted some valuable seconds to get in the post plants, and now they are going to be testing this retake. Lyngby Vikings confident in the approach. The molly not going to be good enough. In fact, it is. It flushes out Forest. 2v3 scenario. Molly tucked in behind hallzerk's position. Now the bomb stuck. He has to go huge. Spam unsuccessful. He not finding the shot. Jumping right around the players. Way too far right. And Lyngby Vikings will find 14. He's trying to survive in the smoke, but cannot get it done.
And Lyngby Vikings, they're not taking any unnecessary fights right now. They've just got themselves postured on the sides. As I say that, they do take some contact, and I like it. It's not just one player swinging out. It was a double, if not a triple peak there. Just keeps Dignitas at bay. They're constantly having to deal with diminished resources. Bomb plant going to be coming through here for friberg. Never mind. There we go again. The nades are pinpoint from Lyngby Vikings as they have been throughout the half. The molly follows it up. Forest is actually going to be TKing HEAP. He was brought down low by the util, and it is just a continuation of this bad luck here for Dignitas. There's absolutely nothing going their way. It's only the legend Forest left remaining, and he will fall as well. 16-10. Lyngby Vikings with a fantastic performance on the CT side will end up dominating Dignitas here on Virtus.
Need to hold on to that man advantage. Lekro finds another HEAP. Forest in with one apiece. It's an execution squad out towards A. It's just raalz to remain.
Yeah, that was just too easy for Dignitas. They just walk their way straight into the A side in World Counter-Strike. But yeah, that's looking in the future. Right now, we're focused on you. Dignitas, they have a very impressive win rate.
Factors that could actually really sting this T side.
Yeah, it seems like Dignitas could be trying to turn up the pace here into this round. They are going to be turning up into maNkz's Mag 7. Still shouldn't be too tough for Dignitas to get across the line here. As I'm saying that though, maNkz is making it interesting. He's found a couple of kills. Oh my god, Yensi, he does actually connect through the smoke there with the scouts. So there's our no-scope through the scouts, through the smoke. I keep doing that. Okay, let's just go with it. One man advantage for Lyngby Vikings. They don't have a kit, they don't have much util, but they do have a hope in the round. Not only that, but sorry to interrupt you, they've actually shifted all 3 players in towards heaven, so they might be catching Dignitas off guard right now, but hallzerk, oh, he finds...
This smoke birdfromsky on the other side. They patiently wait for thin metal wall between them. And it is birdfromsky to come out on top of that initial engagement. Looking for a second as well, dinked up like Crow low HP, and all of a sudden 4v4. Lyngby Vikings, a very big chance of winning this one.
Yeah, Dignitas trying to make their way in towards this B side. As you say, Lyngby Vikings, they've got players in position to set up the defense. They've got a chance in the round. raalz will find one, as does Gen.G. He's been doing a good job throughout this series. Lekra finds the kill outside just to maintain even numbers, but look at the HP situation. Yeah, only 16 points of health between the 2 players. Heap, he's going to get rounded on here by Daffu, who finds the perfect timing, which means that...
I believe, yeah, done, dusted, round gone, saving the AK, that's the important factor. Life is good here for the CT side. Lyngby Vikings
with the pistol, but this lad with the pistol is absolutely cracked, so it shouldn't be affecting him too much. Dignitas successfully securing outside control maNkz. Did he look to get aggressive there? I think he did, and off the back of a flashbang, perhaps, actually doesn't achieve the desired result. Generally speaking, we'll always say that a 1-for-1 trade will favor the T side, but that frag will certainly be favoring the CTs. Drops the bomb in the tracks, gets a healthy amount of information for Lyngby Vikings as well. Heap, though, finds the timing and the angle onto Gen.G, denies him the rotation into the B sides, and that was an absolutely integral frag.
Passing yet again, it's one of those scenarios. Dignitas need to find themselves out on a site. raalz, oh, he's in such good position. Swings, good for one. It's an important kill. 2 situation. Smoke going to be dropped. Heap moving his way towards single door. At the same time, though, who's in on behind? Daffu still shifting, still trying to find the head, in which he does. And now it's up to Lekro, and Daffu's lined them up, shut them down.
Things down quite a lot. This time they've changed up the pace. They're getting aggressive, wall of smokes into outside, and they're pushed straight down in towards this B site. Lekro's caught maNkz in transition. This is just a niko round for Dignitas, but as time goes on, they're increasing their chances of getting across the line. Frags back and forth. It's Dignitas who come out on top with a 1-man advantage, and Lyngby Vikings are going to have to make a retake happen, and Daffu looking to try and get ahead of the game. They're also only going to be good for 1 kill, so the trades continue to favor Dignitas.
Not an impossible scenario for Gen.G. We've seen him step up already on Vertigo. Here on Nuke, maybe, but as I say that, honest, I guess half buy would be quite nice, but again, it's quite difficult. 35 seconds, at least they've got time to play with. Oh, what's just happened?
No, not again.
I spoke too soon. It's a 2v3. The Desert Eagles have found 4 now as Daffu finds another head. I do not believe what I'm witnessing. Forest 1v3 has to grab the bomb as well, mollying out towards the ice cube, but no way you're finding this one. Forest tagged up, low HP, 15 seconds, and even when you want to edge on out, you've got to be careful. Angles everywhere. Good for the first. raalz, triple kill for him
on this T side of Nuke. And Lyngby Vikings are ahead 1-0 in the series, so Dignitas, they can't afford to continue to make these mistakes. They're going to be trying to work their way in towards the safe side. A flurry of frags both ways means it's a 3 versus 3. Still Daffu on this bomb site alive, and kicking support coming through. A beautiful flashbang completely slides up both friberg and Lekro. How on earth does Daffu find that? 6 is a very realistic scoreline at that point.
There you go, edging on towards outside. birdfromsky finds the first, so already Lyngby Vikings, let's start with flying colours. The mollies are in. birdfromsky burning, no smoke.
birdfromsky.
Yeah.
They can potentially be players in towards secret. Gen.G's scoping would have been heard there by the T side, and now they're going to be bursting into this B bomb side. A fake from Heap, but now the hit comes through. Gen.G, he hits his shot as well. Bomb plant should be secured here for Dig, but the 2v4 post plant, it's going to be a challenge.
Absolutely. Seconds are passing, time's ticking. Everything at least working for the Dignitas side. It's now the kills that need to come in, and that is a good start. hallzerk finds another. Oh, the legs are showing, but hallzerk trying to keep the pressure, but 2 missed shots in a row. That is unfortunate. They have to close the door, surely. They do exactly that. He is caught blind by the flashbang. hallzerk swings the door right back open. Tapped on the bomb. Is the double peek in? Oh, hallzerk survives. raalz sticking the bomb. Seconds are passing. Hasn't stuck it yet. Does find it. Does he have the time? It's going to be close.
No time.
Oh, I think he does.
No.
Oh, my God.
He does. Starting to stutter here on this T side. 8-6. Lyngby Vikings on the cusp of a 9th, and you mentioned a 9th would be fantastic for them. It's looking more and more realistic as the round goes on.
From birdfromsky actually just finding its way between the two players. They are on out. Daffu 1, Daffu 2. Can't be in for a third. hallzerk to trade. Lecro in for another, but it's a 1 versus 3. It's a smoke. Lecro trying to rotate. Oh, raalz. Is this about timing? No, he's got the angle.
No.
Oh my word. As close as you like.
Looks like Lyngby Vikings are going to be getting very aggressive in towards this B side, or rather the safe side. HEAP is still lucky to be alive. He continues to take the fights. My God, HEAP, oh my word. He should have been dead a long time ago. Oh, I thought he was actually going to stay alive to tell the tale. Yensi tapping away with the Glock eventually runs out of ammo. He's going to be running out of HP as well, and he does. And Lecro towards Secret. How aggressive does he get? Looking for the timing. Oh, man. He actually probably wants to get out of there. What? maNkz through the smoke, trading blows with hallzerk, just absolutely decimates him. Lecro's been sent backwards as well, and raalz has found HEAP. Oh, no, not like this, Dignitas. Forest still in position, but he's going to get chased down by birdfromsky. So much damage being done here.
Heading into another one as well. You know, 2v2. Bomb. Set down, maybe. Yep, it will be allowed. That is big. That is huge.
birdfromsky opening the single door to try and take the attention away. The bomb's been tapped again, but Lyngby Vikings, they're not taking the bait. He finally opens up the door. friberg to take the fight, he will. And birdfromsky is in close proximity as well, so the defuse is going to come through here for friberg, who has the kits. Dignitas, they're going to be breathing a massive sigh of relief to these woods, which are looking more like a maze at this point as Dignitas. They start to assert themselves on the CT side.
Absolutely. friberg finds the first again. This is just going to be such a stinger for Lyngby Vikings. 6-9 at the half to them. Losing the pistol, losing the buy. At least they have responded in this round. So it is a 4v4. Seconds are passing. Time ticking away. You know, still a fair bit of room for Lyngby Vikings to work with here. But the question is, where do they go and what do they do? Right, Daffu has found one out towards the outside position. In fact, a lobby push, and hold on, a second kill birdfromsky.
Teamwork, good util usage, finding the kills necessary, and not necessarily, not just rushing off the back of that, not just, oh, we found
money to be good. It's not the case whatsoever. You now see 4 saves for Lyngby Vikings, plenty of money in their pockets. For Dignitas, I mean, yes, again, Dignitas digging into the budget, which is slowly getting chewed up. hallzerk finds the first. A good opener here for Dignitas. He actually is going to break the fence and drop on down. 4v5 scenario, but a missed shot from HEAP. That's going to cost them majorly because the lower site completely engaged upon. If Lyngby Vikings want to take it, that they will. hallzerk in with another. So 2 kills already with the sniper. Looking for a third missed shot though. Daffu to convert. 3v3. This is getting spicy. Gotta find the kill though. raalz from outside does connect. 2v2. Molotov, birdfromsky burning away, but through the flames, makes his way up the vent and out towards A. Is anyone there for the response? No. Both in towards the lower site, down towards B. And so this is an ingenious play for Lyngby Vikings.
Yeah, birdfromsky immediately recognized the opportunity that had presented itself, and again, no hesitation in the decision making. And there's a wrap coming through from outside. raalz, he's got the flank. He's going to be catching Forest with a smoke in his hand. Forest actually wants to try and drop the retake smoke, but he actually spots raalz up. raalz in no man's land. He's going to get overwhelmed. I don't like that decision making from raalz at all. Now it's birdfromsky left alone in the clutch. He wants to force the issue, but he's only going to be good for the first. Forest finds the trade, and there's more than enough time for him to secure the defuse. I mean, I think if you're raalz in that position, you need to be going back into Secret. The further back...
Utility on out. HEAP looking for the play, but all of a sudden they explode out towards A. Bomb drop towards lower. Another kill found. 5v3. Lyngby Vikings might have just done it.
Yeah, they've also dropped the notable weapons for Dignitas as well. Forest trying to come up with the deagle, but he's going to receive the same treatment as his teammates. Only friberg and HEAP left remaining in this 2 versus 3. friberg has at least been able to upgrade to an AWP, but man, it's still such a tough position that Dignitas find themselves in. I believe that HEAP's been spotted as well. maNkz will be ready and waiting to welcome him with open arms, and there we go. The 2 days
for Dignitas know they have to force a fight. They know they have to take an engagement. Lecro at least responds. hallzerk with another. What's just happened? The response. The penny dropped here. Yensi with one more. The pressure in. Daffu not good for anything. Gen.G 1v3. No chance, I don't believe. 25 seconds. just going to move away with the AWP and not allow for anyone to try and get their hands on it. As we say that though, Lekro in on the flank, finds it. Because Lyngby Vikings scrape the bottom of the barrel in this situation. The flashbang actually connecting with hallzerk for the AWP out on top. Daffu responds. It's another shot from the AWP. 4v2. And Dignitas, they are looking strong here on Nuke. It took a while for them to get things going, but finally they do. HEAP checking between the angles. raalz, all about timing, can't get it done. Gen.G 1v4.
3 players here and finding this AWP. Gen.G is being pursued and he will die at 100%. Okay, he had to overextend and he's been taking...
Response taking this to overtime, but seconds are passing. We'll have to wait and see. Lyngby Vikings, again, that wobbly buy is going to be problematic. No smoke for the cross either. Only good for the one, though. It is hallzerk to pick it up, in fact. AWP only good for the initial frag. All of a sudden, they back off. 4v4 scenario. Not really too structured here for the Lyngby Vikings side now. They've lost that key outside player.
Yeah, they're going to have to try and regather themselves and figure out what they can do from here. They've got a couple flashes and one smoke left to work with, but hallzerk's just been plaguing them with that AWP, and he continues to work outside, but Daffu, oh my god, he's got the angle on lockdown. He lands, the information's going to be there. Dignitas, I think that they might have to save from here. I think they're going to have to call it a day. They go for the gamble stack. Doesn't come through for them.
Survival within this tournament. Being a map down as well, it's hard to come by. But Dignitas, if there's ever a team to do it, if there's ever the experienced players with them or against them.
Yeah, I think we're going to overtime. I think that Dignitas have what it takes to win this round. They've got the AWP for hallzerk, and this is when he's at his best, is when he asserts himself, when he gets aggressive. He's taking raalz down, dancing through the smoke to try and make his way back. He will be able to get back alive with only 7 points of health to his name. maNkz getting aggressive towards ramp. He loses his fight with HEAP. Lekro's found a frag as well, and there we go. Dignitas bringing the fight to Lyngby Vikings. Lekro finds another, and that pretty much seals the deal. It's only Daffu left remaining. And it's a matter of time at this point before we do go to overtime. And there we go, 15-15. Not intentional, but he gets the information nonetheless. And now I think Lyngby Vikings are going to try and work their way in towards the safe side. friberg with the massive job to do is only going to be good for the 1 kill. Lyngby Vikings trading their way forward right now. hallzerk forced forward by the molly, but he can't connect on the shot. So Lyngby Vikings, they're going to be winning the first round of OT here, unless Lekro and hallzerk can go crazy. Remember, this is MR316K, so it's not necessary to save at this point. hallzerk drops the retake smoke from heaven, while Lekro edges his way forward from mouth. Kits, smoke, flash, they've got what they need right now, but they just don't have the numbers. This is what makes this so tough, and there we go. Lyngby Vikings, they don't give any fights away, man. They're really disciplined in these situations. Grouped up right now, so Lyngby Vikings, they're just shifting around as a unit at this point. This is what they did in the previous round. They took contact as a group, and they're going to be doing that once again. And this is exactly why you make these sorts of plays, is because when you find a fight, you can actually overwhelm the opposition with numbers. And now Forest outside. Oh, he nearly catches the NC off guard, but some quick reaction.
Sneaking past hallzerk. They are trying to get through the squeaky door, and it's open for the taking. Now towards A. First shot, HEAP responds. raalz up from heaven. All of a sudden, hallzerk spotted. They know he's in towards HUP. Bomb set down in a 3v2. Make it 1. hallzerk going for a flick. Won't quite connect on the readjustment, and raalz to overwhelm. I think you've got to call it quits here. You've got to think deep and hard. Gen.G catching off hallzerk. A big frag.
Oh my god,
Gen.G in with a second. That is ridiculous. 3v5, low HP, but it does not matter. maNkz with a third. This is not the way you wanted this to end. Dignitas, a 2v5 to keep them sane on this CT side.
Yeah, HEAP's been using that position a lot, man, and he's been shut down consistently. I think it's been maNkz and raalz have been finding those kills the entire time towards ramp. I think it's been maNkz more consistently than raalz, but this is just a disastrous round here for Dignitas. Gen.G, the player to kickstart the round with that double kill with the AWP. We saw hallzerk getting aggressive outside. That was the same play that he made in the final round of regulation when Dignitas were down 15-14, and he found 2 kills from there, if I'm not mistaken. So he tries to do it again, but this time Gen.G's there with his own off. The fact that Gen.G finds 2 kills though is what's absolutely guy and maNkz with this crossfire. Can't have an impact right now, but as the smoke starts to fade, does Lekro get aggressive as he take the fights? He does. Yensi finds the trade. maNkz has gone undetected. maNkz is going to be able to swing out here with the trigger discipline. How much can he find from this position? He's going to be hearing friberg as well. friberg, maNkz thinks that friberg spotted him, so he has to take the fight. Oh no, maNkz. That could have been the round winning and the map winning play, but now they have to continue to fight. It's raalz who gets in position just in time, going to be getting up the ladder. friberg, yes, the ladder, but raalz on a tear in the round. friberg, was he spotted there by Daffu? I don't think he was. Oh my god, Daffu, what? friberg finally with the trigger discipline, he finds the kill. It's only HEAP left remaining. He has to clutch out 1 versus 2, otherwise Dignitas will be eliminated and Lyngby Vikings will march on, and that's exactly what has happened. Lyngby Vikings, they win the round, they win the map, and they win the series 2-0.
What a round.